We are back at it in the sound. I didn't want to go home just yet. It's just too pretty. I hope you can see. Really pretty over here. I didn't pull any cards yet or anything. So just enjoy the view for a second. And I was picking up rocks. So I got a shit ton of rocks. Alright, let's see. What's coming in for the collective? What do we need to talk about? Surrender, let go and let God, I heard. Let go of your worries, your burden, you're weighed down by pressure. Maybe you have to make a decision, maybe you have a lot on your plate. Give it to Spirit. It's too heavy for you, they're saying. Messages. You could be getting messages if you've been waiting for some communication. You could be hearing back from somebody, or hearing about something, or you're getting messages from Spirit that everything's going to be okay, either through nature or just your instincts. Earth, ground yourself. Your emotions are all over the place. You're very stressed out, and because of it, your mind's going, and it keeps going, and it's not shutting off, and it's overthinking, and it's overanalyzing to the point of total confusing yourself. You're healing from something, or you need to heal from this. It's just too overwhelming for you to handle and process. Maybe sending some messages out to friends, talking about it, might get it off your chest a little bit. Safe and happy travel. So if you have to travel, everything's going to be okay. Or if you have to move on from something, whether it be a literal travel, or if you're ending a job, if you're ending a relationship, if you're ending a friendship, Spirit's like, don't worry, you're going to heal from this. Everything's going to be okay. Philosopher's Stone. You're learning a life's lesson, and you're becoming very wise to a situation, or just in general about what is good for you, what is right for you, what you will and will not tolerate. Oh, hello, cute little birdie. Coming out of the woodwork. Air. So, yeah, very much in your head about something. Like I said, to the point of over-analyzing. Awaken. You could be getting a lot of spiritual downloads. That can be very intense for anyone who's spiritually awakening, especially if you're like seeing past life stuff, or if you're seeing like literal spirits and you've never seen them before. That can be pretty intense. Just learning about tarot cards can be intense. Like whatever it is that you're associating with, you're becoming awakened to. Whether that just be a literal religion, whether it's just belief in yourself, self-love, confidence, it's rising. Yeah, you have a lot of growth, and you have a lot of growth going on, and that's why things are intense. When we're learning, when we're growing, we're going through the most difficult things in our lives, like breakups, like loss of jobs, like moving, like deaths, like all of these big pivotal things that we go through in life are associated with great amounts of stress, pain, worry. You know, it's life is an ebb and flow. Oh my God, hello little flies. Yeah, lots of karmic energy for sure. Truth. I think you need to speak some truth, or you heard some hard truth that you just can't wrap your head around. You're kind of like mind boggled. It could have been devastating. It just could have been way left, and you're just like, what the hell? You know, nurture. Yeah, you heard some truth. Maybe somebody needs some help, like with healing, like literal healing. Maybe they need you to come and stay with them, which is putting a kink in your plans and stressing you out. For some of you, you heard some truth and it was so hard that you had to pull back and nurture yourself because you're just not processing it well. You're not taking it well. Oneness. This is about learning about who you are, what you want in life, what you will and will not accept. You, I feel like, had a forced tower. I feel like something happened to you that made you realize that you've kind of been living your life either half steam instead of full steam, or you just want to get completely off the track that you've been on. And even to you that seems crazy, and you just have a lot of like negative feedback from people in life that just aren't somebody that is willing to like go for it. They could be trying to talk you out of things, which is clouding your judgment. Damn it, again I go out there to keep losing rubber bands. I should bring extra ones with me when I go out. Alright, sorry, let me just put these up so they don't go in the water. I hate these little flies. They hang about the water at certain times of day, so I might be getting close to dinner time here, or afternoon. What do we need to know? Spirit advice to this person for what they're going through. You have some regrets, or this is somebody regretting actions towards you. Why is regret here? Humor. Maybe you regret making a joke out of something, or somebody regrets you making a joke out of them. I feel like somebody made light of a situation and you got a little butthurt about it, or you made light of a situation and they got butthurt. What the heck with these bugs all of a sudden? We're not staying in this spot much longer. Yeah, this took a hit to your self-esteem. Like somebody could be like, I was just joking, but it really hurt your feelings. And it's probably somebody you're crushing on or loving or are in a relationship with, so you, or is a family member, so you would take it even harder. Yeah, this definitely affected a relationship, whatever you heard. It affected how you feel about yourself. It affected your self-confidence. It made you fear that either you're losing something, or you're not good enough for something, or someone's going to leave you. It just brought up all these fears, maybe about rejection, about not being good enough, about not having enough. This lack mentality was automatically sprung, just like all these bugs are automatically sprung. It's karmic energy. Somebody wanted to affect your happiness, and they did. I think you're scared to be happy. I think you're always waiting for the shoe to drop in the situation because of something you heard, or just in general. Why is fear here? Perseverance. You're scared to push forward now, or just in general. You're scared of being a joke, being laughed off, like making all these changes and realizing maybe you read the room wrong. You like questioning what you're doing, questioning your relationships as far as love. Why is love and relationships here? Service, envy, and gratitude. So either somebody out there is getting the help they need in life and you're just like really lonely, you want a relationship, or you help somebody get love but you actually have feelings for that person. Why do you do that? Don't help people. If you're crushing on someone, don't help someone else get them. That's just gonna hurt you more in the end. Be like, I'm sorry, I have to step back, I actually have feelings for them. Or I'm sorry, I don't want to get involved. Whatever you need to say, it's just going to be bad for you if you have to sit there and watch that. But I think either someone came in under false pretenses, or you're coming in under false pretenses. Somebody's envious of a relationship. I'm not sure if it's you. Let me get a different deck and see if I can clean this up a little bit. It's kind of going all over the place. But I have a lot of karmic energy. That's why all these bugs keep coming back all of a sudden. karmic interference for sure. For sure. Okay. Hello, Goosens. Rely on yourself. Don't rely on anybody. I feel like don't share your news with people. You got people being fake, pretending to be happy for you and they're not. Only rely on yourself. People are letting you down. That's all you need in life. Everything you have is inside you already. And whoever made you think that you don't have that, including your own inner voice, you tell that to act right off. Do less is popping. This is time to put into you. Focus on yourself. No more helping other people right now. I don't think they're very appreciative and I don't think they're being very good to you. Identify your health-related fears. Ugh. Karmics. Yeah, see that snake and all these fucking bugs? Let's see if I can move up a little. I'm like in a swarm. Guys, this is so horrible. I had to move way out of that area. They're just swarming. Anyway, we're in the parking lot, so I'm going to make this fast. So you have karmic energy. You have a snake slithering, who's not out for your best interest. But see how they're wrapped around an apple? They're acting like they are. They're acting like they care. I think they very much enjoy in your failures, or they spilled some tea knowing that it would hurt you. Notice that special person. In this sense, notice the one that is that snake, but also I think you have two situations going on. You have somebody who really is in your corner that you probably think is the snake, and then you have someone actually being a snake and is not in your corner. So I think that you need to pay more close attention to people's intentions and actions during this time. Yeah. Who's embracing this change with you? Who's accepting this new version of yourself or this life that you're after? And who's kind of hating on it? Who jokes about it? Who's negative? Who's uplifting? These are big indicators of who really is out here rooting for you to succeed and who's out here rooting for you to fail. Act rather than wait. I think it's time for you to move towards you stuff. I think you've put your own stuff on hold for other people who just spirit is calling out and saying they don't deserve it. You're dealing with some challenges, but these are to make you better, and you're going to land on your feet. You're going to land up all right. These people who are using you are going to be exposed. I think they are affecting your thoughts, and I think you're starting to notice the people who you just tell them stuff, and you're like, when you tell them you're really happy, and then by the time you're done talking to them you just feel like shit. That's not somebody who's good for you. That's a toxic ass person. Pay attention to that. Dare to be creative. Embrace your dreams, embrace your creativity, because I think you're about to do something really cool, and that's going to launch you into this new chapter of your life. Maybe you are launching something. Let me get a closing message for you. Clear out the debris. Yeah, you got to clear out these karmic gnat people that are buzzing around. Either they're sensing you're about to have some success and they just want to be around to reap the rewards. Notice the people that start coming around only when you're doing well. And notice the people that are just there even when you're like, you have nothing to offer, you're at the worst. They're still there for you. Those are your ride or dies. When you look around at the worst point in your life, those faces that you see, those are the ones that genuinely care. That don't expect anything in return, that don't ask for things, that, you know, maybe they ask for something, but it's a give and take, like an exchange. So if you ever need something, they're there for you. Whereas you have these people that just ask and ask and ask and take and take and take and don't ever step up for you, or they're just using you to better themselves. They don't really give a shit about what you're about or what you're doing. For some of you, I definitely feel like a gold digger energy or status chaser. Like, I don't know if you have some kind of like skill, if you're like a video editor or whatever, and this person has a platform. It's like you have a skill that they need for something for themselves. Or this is just the energy you're coming out of. You're no longer making friends with people like that. You're no longer dealing with people like that. You're putting boundaries up. It could be that as well. If you've been really weeding those people out, this would be a thumbs up from Spirit that you're doing a good job, and just continue to do that because you have more weeding out to do, or you just have some weeding out to start in general. But I see a white butterfly flapping over there, so that is a good omen. Look at that. My other reading started with a white butterfly, and this one is ending with a white butterfly. Can't call a better day. I'm going to go find some dinner and go home and plan for my interviews tomorrow. So I hope you enjoyed your day at the lake with me, and see you next time. Love and light, guys. Bye.